Hey there guys, and welcome back. So we have some rather big information here regarding the upcoming HBO Harry Potter series. It looks like HBO have now officially revealed 6 adult leads for this upcoming TV series. I mean, up until this point, it's been a lot of fan speculation, fan theories, a lot of kind of guesses about what's going on, who's been cast, and all that kind of stuff. And it can be a bit confusing looking at it from a fan perspective. But now HBO, the actual studio themselves, have confirmed 6 adult leads for the upcoming Harry Potter TV series. So this is really, really exciting stuff. So we're going to jump into this Hollywood Reporter article, break down this information, and see who these 6 adult leads are for this show. So, HBO reveals Harry Potter remake cast from Hagrid to Snape to Quirrell. So we've got a few different characters here, very, very important characters, and fans are going to be very, very happy to see who's cast in these roles. HBO have just confirmed 6 adult leads for its upcoming Harry Potter TV series and pledges a faithful adaptation. Yeah, so we've talked about this ad nauseum on the channel at this point, but it's going to be more faithful to the source material, to the books. Obviously, when it came to the movie, due to the time constraints, a lot of those side plots that were in the books that were quite important to the fans were left out, unfortunately, but we're going to be getting more of that kind of faithful source material within this TV format, which is great to hear. So let's get down into this news and see which 6 adult cast members have been cast here. So HBO has finally announced, oops, sorry, had a bit of a jump there. So HBO has finally announced the adult cast of this Harry Potter TV series. After months of media rumours and reports of various castings, all previous unconfirmed by HBO. Yeah, so like I was saying, up until this point, it's been a lot of kind of like sources say this, or fan speculation says this, or, you know, this insider says this. There's been no confirmation from the actual studio, but this is now confirmation from the actual studio, HBO. So we know this is, 100% confirmed and 100% locked in. So the company broke its silence on the matter to announce 6 actors for the core adult roles of its adaptation of the J.K. Rowling beloved novels. So as expected, Emmy winner John Lithgow, this is kind of like the only one that has been confirmed. John Lithgow from Conclave will take on the critical role of Hogwarts' wise and warm headmaster Albus Dumbledore. I've talked about it again, guys, ad nauseum on the channel. John Lithgow, fantastic actor. They really, really landed on their feet with this actor. He's going to be incredible as Dumbledore. I think that's an absolute win for them. So, Oscar nominee Janet McTeer from Ozark will take on the role of stern Transfiguration Professor Minerva McGonagall. Another win. I'm not that exposed to some of her work, but I've heard that she's good, and I'd be interested to see how she takes on this role. And as first reported by the Hollywood Reporter, Papa Residu from Black Mirror will take on the role of sneering potions Professor Severus Snape. So this is one that's been dividing the fan community quite a lot. Obviously, this actor, his appearance strives a little bit differently from what we're used to with the role of Snape, and a lot of people are kind of divided on this casting. I think the guy's an incredible actor. I saw him first in Gangs of London. If you haven't seen Gangs of London, guys, Papa Residu's in that. He does incredibly well. And he's a great actor from what I've seen, so I'm excited. Nick Frost, again, Nick Frost is incredible from Shaun of the Dead, will play lumbering Hogwarts gamekeeper Rubus Hagrid. Nick Frost, he's charming as hell, and that's exactly what you need for, Rubus Hagrid. I mean, just someone who's charming, someone who's really likable, someone who's going to have a lot of charisma, and I think Nick Frost absolutely fulfills that role. All 4 will serve as series regulars in the show. So in addition to those 4 cast roles there, we have stage actor Luke Thallon, who will play Defense Against the Dark Arts Professor, Quirrell, and we have Paul Whitehouse from Harry and Paul, who has been cast as the caretaker Argus Filch. I'm sorry if I mispronounced any of those names. So let's just go over that again. Luke Thallon as Quirrell, and then Paul Whitehouse as Argus Filch. So that's the 6 roles there, which are, I think they're landing on their feet here, and I think they've cast some really incredible talent here. I think they're going all out, getting the best in the business, and I think we're going to end up with some truly spectacular performances. So we're delighted to have such extraordinary talent on board, and we can't wait to see them bring these beloved characters to life, said Francesca Gardner, showrunner and executive producer, and Mark Moylod, director of multiple episodes and an executive producer. Lithgow has previously confirmed he'd accepted the role, telling one outlet, quote, "It was not an easy decision because it's going to define me for the last chapter of my life, I'm afraid, but I'm very excited. Some wonderful people are turning their attention back to Harry Potter. That's why it's been such a hard decision. I'll be about 87 years old at the wrap party, but I've said yes. This guy's going to be 87 years old when he's finished this role. How incredible is that, though? But I mean, the last thing you ever do in your professional career, playing Albus Dumbledore, what a great way to put the cherry on the icing of an incredible career that this guy has had. Just going out with a bang, playing Albus Dumbledore, one of the most beloved characters in all of kind of literature. I mean, what a great way to end the career. Really, really is. Popper City's casting has caused a stir among fans. Yeah, that's what I was saying. This has been a divisive one. Okay, I'm just going to put this out there. The guy is obviously black, okay? And that's causing a lot of stir amongst a lot of people. I don't care if the guy's black, Hispanic, Asian, Latin, whatever. I don't care. As long as the guy's a good actor and he's going to do great by the source material and bring the character to life. That's all I care about. But I know a lot of people do care about the ethnicity of the character, and it's important to a lot of people, so it's caused a bit of backlash, unfortunately. So, traditionally, let me say that again. So, a city's casting has been caused a stir among fans, as Snape has traditionally been viewed as a white character, famously portrayed by the late Alan Rickman. May he rest in peace. In the Warner Brothers film series, my lord has said nobody can replace Alan Rickman, but we can find the next Alan Rickman. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, until we actually see him on screen, I think Popper City is going to do great. But I think ultimately at the start, until people get used to his appearance as Snape, I think it's going to cause a bit of a stir. But I think after the first couple of episodes, I think that controversy will be in the back mirror, and I don't think anybody will be talking about it anymore. HBO's plan is to adapt each of Rowling's 7 novels into a season of television. But isn't there 10 seasons here? So they must be splitting some books into multiple seasons, I would imagine, if my math works out. I'm not sure exactly, but we'll have to wait and see. So no child stars for the equally critical roles of Harry, Ron and Hermione and Draco have yet been cast. Given the characters are only 11 years old in the first book, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, it would make sense to cast the roles as close to the start of production as possible. Last year, HBO said it expected to begin filming mid-2025, and that 32,000 children had auditioned for the young roles, with a team viewing between 500 and 1,000 auditions per day. 32,000 children auditioned. Wow, that's just incredible. Like, how crazy is that? We haven't made any final choices, but we're workshopping with a shortlist in January, and there are some crackers, my lord has said, adding that they want to focus the cream of British acting talent with this incredible tradition of brilliant theatre actors, and of course, we're following the books with the canonical casting. HBO has also released a statement about the adaptation and its place in the Harry Potter universe. So this is where it gets important. The series will be a faithful adaptation of the beloved Harry Potter book series by author and executive producer J.K. Rowling, and will feature an exciting and talented cast to lead a new generation of fandom, full of fantastic detail and much-loved characters Harry Potter fans have adored for over 25 years. Exploring every corner of the Wizarding World, each season will bring Harry Potter and its incredible adventures to new and existing audiences, and will stream exclusively on Max, where it's available globally, including upcoming markets such as Turkey, the UK, Germany, Italy, among others. The original classic and cherished films will remain at the core of the franchise and available to watch around the world. HBO boss Casey Bloys previously addressed the controversy surrounding Rowling, who has frequently faced criticism for her anti-transgender sentiments. Quote, "I'm totally comfortable with it, and I'm not worried about it," Bloys said. "Look at the huge success of the Hogwarts video game last year. I'm not concerned about consumer response. The series is executive produced by J.K. Rowling, Neil Blair, Ruth Kingley-Letts, and Bonte Film and TV, and David Heyman of Heyday Films." Yeah, I mean, Casey Bloys, what he's saying here about J.K. Rowling, I mean, yeah, I mean, he's absolutely right. And when you think about he or she, is it a he or she? Casey Bloys? I'm not sure if that's a he or a she, to be honest. But either way, the HBO boss is absolutely right. I mean, when the Hogwarts Legacy game came out, there was a bit of controversy to start off with. But it sold millions and millions and millions of copies. And I mean, they're looking at making a sequel now. And yeah, I mean, Harry Potter is bigger than it ever has been. And when this show comes out, it's going to absolutely explode. And the HBO subscription service is going to go through the roof. They're going to get so many new subscribers on board. It's going to be crazy. Could be the biggest show of all time. One of the biggest shows of all time. Could knock Game of Thrones off its perch. You never know. But guys, that's where we are. So the 6 confirmed adult lead roles there. Let's just go through it one more time before we finish off here. So we've got John Lithgow as Dumbledore. We've got Janet Mateer as Minerva McGonagall. We've got Popper Osidu as Snape. Nick Frost as Rupert Hagrid. Then we've got Luke Fallon as Defense Against the Dark Art Professor Quirrell. And then we've got Paul Whitehouse as Caretaker Argus Filch. So they're beginning to fill in these very, very important adult roles here. It's only a matter of time before we get the casting announcement of Harry, Ron, and Hermione. That's going to explode the internet once that happens, and I will make sure I keep you guys up to date with all the latest information we have on this HBO Harry Potter series. But guys, what do you think about these this casting so far? Do you think it's good casting, bad casting? Do you think it's somewhere in the middle? Whatever your thoughts are, jump into the comment section and let me know. As always, thanks so much for being here. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave. Consider becoming a subscriber of the channel if you haven't done so far. It goes a long way to supporting the content, so I really appreciate that. And as always, I will see you in the next video.